Hello, all. I see we have people who are joining our webinar. Let's give some time for others to join. But first of all, I would like to welcome our attendees on this webinar, Your Future in IT, Why a Master's Degree Matters. And today, we will talk about master's degree and specifically about project management, IT project management, and AI, because within the ITPU University, we have different specializations. We have software engineering, information security, and AI project management and AI. And this webinar is dedicated to the project management topic. And before we start, we will give a couple of minutes for others to join. So I will ask our attendees to put in the chat in what location you are or where are you based, so that we see the geography on our webinar. It's always very interesting to see people from which locations do we have. Wow, South Korea, Spain, Kazakhstan, great. There are so different places. Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Nice. Thank you guys for interaction. Please share, yeah, where are you now? Nice, different cities of Uzbekistan. It's so nice. It's always so nice to see people from different locations, and that thanks to our technology world, we can connect from different places. And also the next interaction that I will ask you to join. I will launch the quiz, and could you please share if you work in IT industry or you are just starting, or you are from another domain. So please share, and after I will see the votes. I will end the poll and I will share the results with you so that you can see what kind of community do we have today. Okay, I see more people are voting. Please take a minute and share the information. Share. Do you work in IT industry, or are you starting, or you are from another industry? Okay. Let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. So now you can see that 62% of our audience is in IT industry, and part of our audience is just starting. It's good. We will talk today a little bit why it is very important to study during your life. And we have people from other domain, other sphere. That's great. Thank you so much. And I have another quiz for you, and then we will proceed with the presentation. This one will be anonymous, just for us to understand better what is your English level. So it is anonymous. You can share it with us. Okay, we have votes, and I'll leave it for a while, this quiz with us. You can change the screen, and you can see the presentation, and I suggest we will start. And before we start, just a small logistics question regarding the questions during the presentation. You can share your questions in the chat, and my colleagues will answer them during the presentation. And also we will have a Q&A part, and if there are still some questions, we will answer them afterwards, after the presentation. And without further delay, Let me change the slide and present our speakers for today. Today, you will listen in to Bahadur Ayupov, the General Director of IT Park University, also to Natalia Stashka, Senior Project Manager at EPAM, our industry experts with us today, Alexander Yosipenko, the Project Manager in EPAM, and Oля Kudayarova, the Academic Head of Master's Degree Programs. For you to understand better what to expect during today's webinar, you can see on the slide the agenda for today. Just check it, and it's my pleasure to welcome Bahadur on the stage. And without further delay, Bahadur, the floor is yours.
Vitaly, thank you very much. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, folks, depending on what part of the world you're joining us from. Yes, since we're offering this fantastic program under IT Park University, it would be nice to give you to tell a couple of things about this university. As the head of this university, I talk about it all the time, and I can talk about this university for hours, but I will be focusing on the main advantage of this university, the aspect that makes this university outstand from many others. That is the concept. Now, before talking about the advantage, I need to tell you about the founder, because these two things are very much interrelated. We're talking about a company, EPAM Systems. This is one of the largest software engineering companies in the world. Next slide, please. You will see the executive team here, and I will not be taking too much of your time talking about the statistics, but a couple of things that you need to know about this company. This is a $14 billion company, which is larger than GDP of some Central Asian countries. So with presence of this company in more than 55 countries and over 50,000 people working for EPAM all over the world. Next, please. Now, Google happens to be one of the largest clients of this company, and other companies that you see on these slides, it's just a small, small, part of the list of clients of this company. The reason I'm showing you the clients is to let you know the level of qualification of people who work for this company. And this is important. I will tell you why. Now, next slide, please. Fun part about this company is that it happens to be not only one of the largest software engineering companies in the world, but it also happens to be one of the largest IT education companies in the world, which is one of the reasons why we several years ago put a lot of effort in negotiations with this company and bringing in them to Uzbekistan. Next, please. Now, a couple of facts about educational part of this company. I will not be taking too much of your time, but it's just outstanding. Next, please. And again, just in 2024, these are the awards that the company received for education. So we will not be spending too much time. It's just for your understanding how big this company is in terms of education. Next slide, please. And here you will see countries highlighted with blue where this company has educational companies, and we'll proudly say that Uzbekistan is also in the list of the companies, and IT Park University is the education project of EPAM that he has in Uzbekistan. Now, next, the reason why the company is winning so many awards is being increasingly known in the world for its educational capacity and the quality is in what we call EPAM's secret recipe. It's in the fact that, for example, if we look at this from the perspective of IT Park University, in our university, it is not teachers or conventional, professors who teach our students. It's practicing staff. It's experts of EPAM located in many parts of the world. So the companies that I showed you in the one of the previous slides, the list of clients, the people providing their services, their expertise and knowledge and solutions to these these companies, they serve in IT Park University by teaching our students. So this is the main concept of this university that makes it stand out from other universities. Because folks, IT is an industry where changes happen on a daily basis. If you rely your education on people who have their occupation as teachers, know that they are giving you, somewhat outdated information. The only right person to teach you IT is the person who has one hand on frontiers of real projects and one hand on educating you. So regardless of your decision, regardless of what university you choose, if you decided to dedicate yourself to IT, make sure that people you are gaining knowledge from are practitioners. In this industry, this is absolutely, absolutely important. So this was one of the reasons why, next slide, please. This was one of the reasons why we really wanted, to engage EPAM in Uzbekistan. We organized a meeting for the executive team of EPAM with the Prime Minister of Uzbekistan, and the secret recipe, the concept of education provided in this company has been delivered to the President of Uzbekistan, and with his initiative, the university has been founded jointly with IT Park. And as you can see, the Cabinet of Ministers issued a decree, and we got a license. And this is the third academic year we're into, and this is our first graduation year. And in July, we're expecting our first graduation ceremony. So next, please. This is what we have. What we're showing you here is the project management and AI program of master's degree. Obviously, we have interesting programs, interesting majors in bachelor's degree. But one thing that I want to focus your attention on is first, it's three-semester long program, and type of education is hybrid. Now, this is something that I want to stop on a little bit. Now, with all the offline components of this university, as in many conventional universities, we have taken all the advantages of offline education as well as advantages of online education. Next, please. To explain you the motivation behind the online mode of education. First, it is because our teachers are, as I said, practitioners. These are existing, practicing experts of EPAM. And because they are located in different parts of the world, our students have, for example, their first class, teacher coming in from Spain, the second class an expert teaching from Belarus, third one from Ukraine, from Poland, etc. So wherever we have experts hired for this particular semester, for this particular module, these are the experts who take time off their project to teach our students. So the second reason why we make an emphasis on online education is, again, if you're dedicating yourself to IT, This means that you are signing up for a continuous work on yourself. As long as you remain in IT, you will have to work on yourself. Again, because this is an IT industry. If you fall out, you're out of the market. So new languages, new programs, new opportunities, skills, etc. You will always have to upskill yourself, upgrade yourself on a continuous basis. How do you do that? You do it online, because you will no longer have a luxury of going back to a university and going through. So online. That's why we make a heavy emphasis on equipping our students with skills of working on themselves online, on upgrading themselves online, on educating themselves online. A couple of words about what we call untraditional environments. No biggie. First, culture of freedom. We cultivate this in our students so that they are mobile, so that they are able to work wherever and whenever they are engaged in international projects. But we do it under a strict control, making sure that they not only cultivate this cultural freedom in themselves, but also cultivate this sense of responsibility. We have co-working spaces for students. So even though this is an online, the contact sessions with teachers are online, we have plenty of space for our students to gather, and work with each other on various projects. We don't waste time on checking special uniforms. We don't fill up the academic program with unnecessary subjects. So the Cabinet of Ministers decree that was issued specifically for this university gives a lot of exceptions, which allows us to focus our students only on subjects of their specialization. Corporate environment is something that we engage our students on in from the very first day. If you come to our university, it is located not in a traditional, campus university-like environment. It's an office. It's a business center. They come to study as if they are coming to work for an IT company. That is very important for us, so that they get used to this corporate environment from the very first year. Again, system is set up in this university that does not allow any corruption. Everything is transparent. No decisions are made by a single person. All of them are made on a mechanism, committee-based mechanism. And last thing, which I think is very important, ITPU is not a business. Both founders of this university are quite self-sufficient and do not expect any dividends from us, which means that even if we, have dividends, they all are reinvested. What does it give us? It gives us a luxury of not holding on to every single student as long as they pay. If they're not performing well, we let them go. This means that at the end of the day, we are giving out, we're producing only the best quality students for the market. So both founders regard this university as the source of highly qualified industry-ready students. So these are, this is a very, bird eye view on this university. I will gladly answer any questions in the chat if you write. I will be more than happy to tell you more about this university as the other opportunity. So with
Bahadir,
that, I would like to give the floor back to Vitalia and Natalia Ostashko. Thank you very much.
Bahadir, thank you a million. And we actually do have a question in the chat, and I believe
Great.
it will be great if you answer it right away.
Yes.
And the
Yep,
question
I will
is,
be glad.
yeah, are there any volunteering perspectives programs to get to know more about the ITPU and DIPAM?
volunteer and prospective programs, I'm not quite sure what that means, but we have a lot, because one of our founders is IT Park. They have various events on a daily basis, so there's plenty of opportunities to volunteer, to upgrade yourself, to gain more experience, as well as in the university. So if that is the question, then the answer is yes. But I will look into it, and I will try to give a more detailed answer in the chat. Thank you.
Bahadur, thank you very much. And it's my pleasure to pass the floor about career prospects in IT to Natalia Stashka.
Thank you, Vitalia. Thank you, Bahadur. As Bahadur has said in a very right way, how can you become an IT person if you are taught by somebody who is not in IT? My second question is, how can you become a manager if you are not taught by somebody who are managers themselves? And the program I'm presenting, where I combine several roles, and one of it is the guest professor of ITPU University, is being the practicing manager in IT and practicing professor, practicing teacher. So that's the combination. I think the best thing about our program is that people who come are taught by academic people, very well structured and still practitioners. It's not about theory, it's about how it works in real life. And talking about career, can a person do a bachelor degree and can a person have just it and that's it? I'm sure it's possible. Does everybody want to become a manager? Absolutely not. If you don't like people at all, at least 10%, don't do that. Don't go to management. Is this program okay for a career of a person who wants to become a manager? Absolutely. Is this program okay for those who are already managers, either in IT or non-IT sphere? Yes. Why? Because IT craves agile specialists, scrum masters, and practicing managers who can deal with the toughest situations, because IT works on greenfield with something unknown, sometimes in chaos, and the methodologies which are used for management and leadership in IT can be very much applicable to other spheres as well. Being a bachelor is a good milestone. Being master absolutely gives you more opportunities. When I decided to switch to management, I studied a lot, and it was the master's in management. It was the project manager professional certification, which gave me an opportunity to join the management team in the sphere. I'm not very much savvy. I used not to be savvy because I'm a person who is non-technical, but with 18 years of experience working in IT and studying from 2012, the person at management positions. If I didn't have master, would I develop my career this way? Absolutely not. Would I be happy if I didn't develop the career? Maybe less happy, because my job is very interesting. It's difficult, absolutely. However, there is a lot of variety in my job. I've been thinking before today's webinar, why am I here? Why am I choosing to be the manager in those turbulent times and run the teams, still with the clients? And my answer is not to get bored, to feel alive, to get excitement, to develop my professionalism. So it's really cool when you get your masters and you're better at management. It's really good for your career advancement, and you will be having higher earning potential, because managers are people who earn more money because they have more responsibility, they have different set of skills, they have different reaction, and they risk a lot, they invest a lot of time into this, and If you enjoy it, it would sound exciting to you. Again, if you're not sure, maybe masters would be a very good idea to get self-management skills and to touch the profession and to see, knowing the tools, if you're ready to become the manager. Nowadays, the hiring market is very turbulent. If you have your master's, you will have better job security, that's for sure, because you will be more skilled and you will be able to make smarter solutions. And the benefits of our program, which I am the part of, and I'm very happy to be the part of this both team and teach our masters because they are amazing. And I'm sure you will be amazing as well, is the practice-oriented nature of our program. We will be having industry mentorship, which means that you will be writing your thesis research not about something irrelevant, like somebody did something, say something, full stop. No, that would be very pragmatic, still scientific. And Olga Gudayarova, the academic director of Masters, will tell you a little bit more that it can even be connected with your further PhD if you decide to do it one day. During this program, you'll be getting all the needed and necessary information about current, modern, up-to-date approaches in management. This is number one. And number two, we'll be working a lot with AI. The group that is now in study knows about AI, I believe, more than OpenAI developers, because that's a huge focus in our study. We will not skip it. We need to integrate it in our life, in our business, in our management, in our operations. That is why the program is with classic focus on management styles and tools, with new modern approaches and how to survive managing people, and AI, of course. I should have said this word. We've had already so many minutes of presentation and still nobody said AI. Wow, that's unbelievable. Employment opportunities for you after this program. Again, being back to the question in the chat, is it relevant for non-IT? Absolutely. You can be from any sphere. You can have your bachelor's degree. You will need to take English test, and you will need to talk to the team of professors to explain your motivation and to see that the program is really applicable for you, and for us to check if you can manage it, right? Because people who will be studying would be smart, sophisticated, maybe managers already. They will be from different spheres. They want to improve their skills. They want to bring the knowledge they get to their jobs, right? So we are just talking and checking both ways if we are a good match. The general overview of a program is in front of you. It's for money. It lasts for a year and a half. It's absolutely online. I love it because we have international team of professors who will not be able to come to brick and mortar university. That is why we have our online faculty from all over the world. You will be starting the study in September. That's pretty classy. We're here with the world studying the education in September. And there will be the mix of the languages in the program. There are still discussions because all other programs of ours are absolutely in English. So we will see how it goes, because so far the people who are in the group, because we've already started accepting the people for project management and AI, tech project management and AI, and they're already signing the contracts and booking their spots. So all of them say it should be English. So we will see how it goes. And in spite of the fact I've told you a lot, Bahadir has told you a lot, and Olga will be adding a little bit more on this plate, Maybe you haven't understood anything. Maybe you have more questions. That is why fill in the form and your personal admission consultant will get back to you and lead you through the process. Getting into an academia is a little bit tough. You need to present the copy of your bachelor's. You need to fill in the form. You need to maybe take a test, whatever. We don't want to leave you alone in this process because sometimes such routine and bureaucracy, which we can't avoid because we are we are issuing the state diploma. So we are following all the procedures of the Ministry of Education. But anyway, sometimes bureaucracy can kill the passion. We don't want your passion to die. We want your passion in improving your skills nourish and be in blossom. So in case you want to be in touch with your personal consultant, leave the contact details and the comments, and we'll get back to you. You're very welcome to join. When you join, we will meet together during some of the courses which I teach and other teachers do in the group. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Vitalia, back to you.
Natalia, thank you very much for your presentation. And while I will leave for a while this form, and please take a chance and fill it. And before I will pass the mic to our industry expert, I will ask you a question. Please answer it in the chat. What do you think? If the role of the project manager uh, um, is it important for the project and for the company? What do you think? Put plus in the chat if you think that this role is important, and please minus if you are not sure and if you are not agree that it is important. Let's do some storm in the chat regarding opinions. Let's give some activity so we can see that you are still with us.
Can I intervene for a second, Vitalia?
Of course.
Can you guys also please put something like what the association you have with the project management, what it is for you? Is it about bureaucracy? Is it about management? What's the first association you have with that? Please let me know.
Great question. Thank you, Alexandra. Yeah, let's do this activity. We get some answers like management, communication, associations. Struggling.
Struggling, interesting. Okay. Okay.
But also leadership, the dictatorship. Just joking, okay. But it depends on the approach, I believe. Okay, you can still answer the question and you can still fill in the form so that your personal assistant will contact you afterwards. And it's my pleasure to pass the mic to Alexander.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me well? All good?
Yes.
All right, Vitalia, let's start with slide about me. Couple of minutes about me, why I'm here. The only honest answer is because this is my passion. This is what I do for years. I'm doing different type of managerial activities for more than 10 years. I'll not calculate exactly. And I'm doing that not only in IT, I was doing that in finance, investments, in other different areas. And basically, for the last, I don't recall, maybe 7, 8 years, I'm in IT doing different managerial roles. We'll speak about those roles a bit later on. For now, I'm a bit more than 3 years at ITPU. Also wearing a lot of hats here, managerial hats, I mean. And basically, why I'm here, because I want to tell you a bit why that matters, why management is something you should think about, something you probably could be interested in. and I'll do my best to explain why that's possible, right? So I have some pretty comprehensive, I would say, certifications like PMP that was mentioned by Natalia before, which is kind of one of the most respected certifications in the managerial world, not only in IT, but let's say globally saying, industry-wide saying. And why I'm talking about those certifications, because that matters, because those certifications you cannot just get, just, paying the money and get it. You need to prove knowledge, really need to prove knowledge. And why I'm also speaking about that, because I'm exactly the person that was mentioned at the beginning. I'm a production specialist at ITPU. I'm doing commercial projects, again, doing different roles. And also I'm teaching people in universities. And basically, I understand both side of the coin, let's say. I understand needs of the students in this case. I understand what business needs, and I'm doing my best to show you what basically important for you to learn from practice experience, but also from structure experience. We'll speak about that in a second. And also, I would say that if you will decide to join specifically project management master's degree, I'll be the production specialist or the teacher whom you will face in that journey. And next slide, please, Vitalia. And by the way, one more thing before we'll go into numbers. One more thing. We can do this like a little interaction here. So if you have questions, or maybe not even questions, I'll maybe ask you some questions here throughout the journey. So please be vocal, maybe not vocal, but at least send a message in the chat, right? Because as somebody mentioned in the chat, a lot of management is about communication. And let's do proper communication. I can speak about management a lot. I don't want to take the whole time. So I decided to go by numbers. People like numbers. People like specific things that showcase basically some details. So I just want to show you some numbers from latest experience that proves that from career perspective, purely from career perspective, not even if you're not don't have any kind of passion like I have, from career perspective, it's worth to try. So the bullet point number one, the number is huge. Almost $6 trillion are spent on IT worldwide. What it means basically, it means that a lot of money involved in IT projects in general. I'm not talking project management here, talking about IT in general, right? This number is increasing, as you can see, from 2024, and it increases one more thing. Somebody put in the chat chaos and stress here, talking about management. It increases the complexity of everything, scale of everything, scalability of tools we are using for, let's say, different kind of activities. And basically, somebody needs to manage that scale and complexity on different levels. And those people who are doing this management of scale and complexity are managers. They are different. There are a lot of roles. You've seen something on a previous slides, different roles in terms of career opportunities. We'll speak about two main roles today, just to show you some very basic details. But basically, in terms of money, this is a huge market and a huge opportunity to grow. If we're talking about more managerial numbers, portfolio management is like one of the highest level of management in general. It's valued as almost a bit more than $6 billion in 2024. It's going higher and higher. As you can see, it may grow. This is forecast, obviously, by 13% by 2030. And usually, and mainly due to IT projects. And if you will have a look on the last thing on from my bullet points, you will see that over like 60% of all the big projects you will see in the world, they are IT related. And why I will say something else, please tell me if you have any idea why over 60% of every projects in the world, like imagine all the projects in the world, they are IT related. Any ideas? I'm giving you this second to think about it. I need at least one idea. While you type in, let me go through one more thing. Next slide, please, Vitalia, while we're waiting for some responses. Oh, wait, I have some answers. Transformation of economy. Exactly. This is very precise answer. Thank you. Technology ruled the world. Exactly. Everything is going digital, everything going with some products, digital products, supplements, digital solutions, uh, and all of them have IT part of that. That's why you will rarely find right now projects that don't have like IT part. Even if you're not working in IT projects, you most probably have IT part of that project. Then let's speak about another numbers. Only 35% of projects succeed. By succeed, we mean three things, and we'll speak about that in a course if you will decide to join. On time, within budget, and to standards, meaning with the scope mentioned, without the risks, and so on. Only 35%, once again, 35% of all number of projects. And one of the biggest reasons why they fail, according to feedback forms for managerial people, by managerial I mean people who pay money from customers, it's more about poor project management. And also let me know, please, if you have any idea what kind of association you have when I'm saying poor project management. Let's imagine you have a project and you failed, unfortunately, and what could be the poor project management, right? And one more number regarding the poor project management, it costs a lot of money, as you can see on a slide. About $2 trillion globally each year. That's huge, huge number. And people who are jumping into managerial roles could solve this puzzle. Yeah, there are difficulties. Yeah, there are a lot of stress, a lot of chaos, but this is the opportunity. So the answer is no calculating the risks. Yes, but let's start with no clear goals and role distribution. I agree, also agree, but let's start with the basics. A lot of projects fail because of, for example, Chaika management, as somebody's saying in a chat, meaning no standards. All right, no understanding what it means in general to manage projects, what it means to have project manager, what's the authority level, what should be there, which type of project manager you need, what type of methodology you need to use on a project, and so on. People start usually from bottom to top with those kind of activities, while they should start from top to bottom. What I mean by that, they should decide who should be in charge and what they will do and what kind of structure will be there. And funny fact that 17% of those 65% failed projects fell so badly that company even may not exist anymore. So just imagine how many companies worldwide, not in some specific country, just don't exist because there is not enough proper project managers. And again, project management is not like only about specific role of project manager. Like we call it project management because this is the most suitable name, but it includes a lot of roles, variety of roles in different methodologies, different type of businesses. And if you will decide to learn, basically what I'll do my best to give you is this structure. Because yes, we're talking about AI today, we're talking about new technologies, we're talking about increasing complexity, but as mentioned, apologies, you need to start with some proper foundation. And this proper foundation is pretty solid. You are able to learn that proper foundation. You cannot learn everything in management through the course, that's true. But when you have proper foundation, it's way easier to get opportunities and it's way easier to manage your first project, whatever project will be. Right? Next slide, please. All right, this is the market opportunities. The market is in a recession right now, the global market, I mean, not the IT market, but overall market. And that's pretty normal phase of every market. As any kind of other financial markets, global financial market is in a recession right now. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it depends. But this will end, right? First and second, surprisingly, a lot of opportunities even on that recession market. And one of the projection I found in one of the sources, you can see the sources on the slide, is that by 2030, global economy will need around 25 million new project managers. What it means that there is some forecasts, businesses provide forecasts showing you basically how they may grow. That depends. It may be public companies with stock market that's showing how they will grow, or it's not public company. But anyways, you're showing some projections. And this is the projection. It may happen or may not, but even though in 2025, you will still find a lot of opportunities for project managers. And there is a reason behind that. This is quite a difficult job, as mentioned before, and quite interesting at the same time. So that's kind of not choice to everybody, but this is a big opportunity in my opinion. What about numbers? I cannot give you the number in different countries in terms of money. I mean, because a lot of countries, even in this chat, we have a bunch of people from different countries, right? So I'm giving you the US number. Obviously, it's not as close to us as, for example, some other countries, European countries. But this number is easy to kind of check. You can check it, and you can check it on a yearly basis. So the overall average salary for project manager is around $100K, which is $48 per hour. Obviously, the price, not the prices, but the salaries, even in European market, are lower. But you will be surprised. I don't have very specific number due to the sources I found there. I don't believe they should be presented in these materials. But the average number that I found is around $90,000 per year in European market, which is quite impressive as well. That's for you here in terms of money, right? Not talking about, let's say, passion, not talking about what's closer to you, maybe technical, non-technical part. That's purely about money. And as mentioned by somebody before, let's speak about AI for a second. Next slide, Vitalia. First, there is a company called Gartner. This is kind of big respected research company, probably one of top 3 companies in the world. They're doing let's say more or less very precise predictions. Again, predictions are always predictions, but they are a very respectful company. And the first thing you will see in their reports right now is that having AI in your toolkit is imperative, especially for IT leaders. Excuse me. What I mean by IT leaders, I mean exactly managers. They are not always, this is an interesting point, by the way. Managers are not always leaders and vice versa. But usually when we keep talking about IT leaders, we mean managers, right? And you will learn a lot about AI agents, AI tools, AI use cases throughout the whole master's degree, not on my course. You will have AI part on my course as well, but my main goal is to give you kind of foundation and show you how you can combine those things, right? Also, an interesting part that on average, every second at least manager in the world say right now that AI will likely change their roles, meaning we need to adapt. Meaning if you have proper foundation, again, if you don't have foundation, you cannot adapt to AI. Why? Because you have no best practices. You have no idea how to manage properly. You have no experience and no foundation, meaning you need to kind of not start with AI, but probably start with something else, right? And it will force you to be adaptable. It will force you to rethink some of the methods you use in a project management. But again, you can rethink something only if you understand what to rethink, right? And one more thing that's I can tell you, let's say definitely, that AI-powered project management tools are new norm in IT. What I mean by that, people are using that on a daily basis, especially in a leader, let's say leading companies on markets, different markets. They are kind of having not only toolkit to use, but also strategies how to develop AI skills for people. We have things like that at ITPU, by the way. We have a lot of different use cases how we can use AI in a managerial world. Why? Because basically it's a lot of responsibilities. Something I want to finish before going into roles. It's a lot of responsibilities. They are changes from time to time. They are different from project to project, but use cases are plenty. I have some comment. Let me check. US sources usually indicate numbers including income tax. Yeah, you're right. I'm not debating that. I'm not saying that. But again, in my opinion, to my opinion, this is a pretty decent salary, even after tax. All right. Any questions, guys, on this moment? Because I have two more things to tell you about. Vitaly, can you switch the slides for a second, for now, please? All right, just to sum up. Why I decided to be a manager? Because on top of, let's say, different challenges I faced and I liked, project management is a proven path to be leader. If you have any ambition or a wish even to learn how to lead people, manage people, what it means to lead a group of people in doing specific things and achieve some results, project management is a proper, proven path to have it. Also, it's no secret, managers earn more usually due to the bigger zone of responsibility. Also, they have a lot of different options to grow, both professionally and financially. And one more thing that's important to me, for example, you have a huge impact on your company, sometimes on a project, because you're not always having impact. I'm not saying every project has impact on a company, no, but you have impact on your, let's say, imagine you have, I don't know, a couple of $1 million project and you impact in that project positively with your decisions. This is something to cool to have, in my opinion. And the last thing, it's not about only things I described all this time before. It's not just about delivery of things on time, within budget, without risks, or managing the risks. It's not only about that. It's also about be the partner for your business, be the guy be the bridge between you, your company, like EPAM, let's say, and your client. Be the guy who will make a decision, take the responsibility, innovate, create solutions, think hard to how to innovate, by the way, right? Create some new business opportunities. And in some cases, if you're a trusted partner and a trusted professional, which you need to prove basically, again, with your foundation, your skills, your knowledge, you will be even somebody who is driving business strategy for your clients or for your companies. Okay, and for the end, I decided to show you two very basic roles. The information illustrated on those slides are pretty basic, but just give you some very high level understanding which roles could be there. That's only two out of many. And pictures, you can see here, by the way, are generated by AI. I need to say that on every recording. So the first one is a classic project manager. Something that when you speak about project, what I was asking you about what it means to you when you hear project management, it's exactly about this. Usually people think about this type of project manager, and usually they think this is the only role like within project management. So what this guy is doing, he's doing a couple of things. First of all, he's executor. He's closing, managing, executing, and closing projects on time within very specific constraints. Usually, this guy is working with the whole life cycle of the project, meaning from the initiation of the project and till the closure of the project. Project management includes a lot of methodologies, and when you work like a classic project manager, usually you kind of combine those things. I'll not go into details, but you kind of combine those things. That's why you follow usually some kind of hybrid project management methodologies, including not only agile, but also different classic methodologies, which are not that, by the way. We all speak about agile, but there is another world, an extremely effective world as well, and we'll speak about that as well. And usually he's responsible for project goals, he's responsible for be on time, he's responsible to do the stuff within the budget, to manage your stakeholders, and to work with risks. kind of the key things. And usually this guy has decision-making authority, means he taking responsibility, making decision, and basically deliver the results. Next slide, please. The last one. And the role you probably see all the time, and not quite sure, a lot of you not quite sure what it means in real life. It's called Scrum Master. Also one of the classic, for now, in 2025, classic managerial roles. It's built on Agile, but it's kind of something bigger than Agile. It's pretty standard role right now. So if you'll go on a market again, you will see that Scrum Master is a separate role, and it has some differences from the classic project management role. First and the biggest difference is that you working as, imagine you have the knowledge on something, in our case it's Scrum, and you're working like a knowledge keeper for your team, guiding the team how to use that knowledge, how to use the methodology, explaining people how to work with those things, making sure people doing those things in a proper way, and building the system, Agile, and in our case, Scrum system within the process. But why I'm saying Agile and not saying Scrum? Because basically, as you can see on approach, bullet point, it says Agile Methodology Specialists, primarily Scrum framework. What it means is basically that it's not only about Scrum anymore. Despite the fact you can work with different framework in Agile world like Kanban, you will be still technically called Scrum Master. That's how big this role is, just to give you some kind of heads up. And you will notice that throughout the course that there will be something that's not looking like a classic project manager. And this is exactly Scrum Master. This called servant leadership. This is totally different type of leadership. It includes different, if you wish, metrics to check and different things to manage. Again, I'm trying to be on time here, so that's probably it from my end. I'll wait here for a second if you have any questions, guys. If you will have any other questions, please let me know through this chat, or Vitalia will help you to basically facilitate those questions. That's it. Thank you, Vitalia.
Alexandra, thank you a million for your presentation. It was fantastic and I believe very valuable regarding the understanding of the project manager role and the market. And it's time to move further, and we will proceed with the benefits of the IPA master's degree. And I invite Oля Kudayarova. Oля, you are very welcome to start.
Okay, thank you, Vitalia. So, and now some words about the program itself. Next slide, please. And I want to start with the benefits or features that differ master degree programs at ITPU University from other existing on the market. First of all, these programs allows you to stay in demand due to different factors. Such as the first one, it's interdisciplinary approach. It maybe sounds a bit difficult, but what it means that the program provides you not only with courses that cover hard skills, I mean management and so on, but also give you a holistic understanding of IT project management and provide you the courses in the areas that are connected to IT project management. So the next one, of course, it is a combination of soft skills, hard skills, and research. And we, as a program authors, believe that this combination allows us to prepare the specialists and professionals who are in demand on the modern market. Of course, sometimes master program is called first scientific degree. So the program has a strong scientific component, and it's very, very close and related to tasks, to industry tasks that project managers do every day. So also the program has practice-oriented nature. As Natalia also mentioned today, that it's one of the benefits and features, advantages of the program. It means that all courses that are presented in the program are based on real cases from production projects. from real productions IT projects. And also you will do these practical tasks as everyday task within the course. Of course, the program has international approach. It means that you will gain experience of working in international teams, both from one side in your group, as typically we have students from different countries, not only from Uzbekistan, and also all the teachers and all the mentors in the programs are from different countries, such as Spain, Portugal, Ukraine, Hungary, Poland, and many, many others. So, and one and the main distinctive feature of the program is mentorship of leading EPAM experts. So also I saw in the chat question about the teachers. What I can say that all lecturers, trainers, and teachers of the program are EPAM experts with experience of more than 10 years in the industry, or with level of senior and higher. And especially if you talk about project management and delivery management, it should be more than senior. So next slide, please. And so what is the main goal of the program, and who are target audience for whom this program was developed for? First of all, this program was developed for engineers and technical professionals who now are ready to take leading roles and become leaders, and not only project management, but people who lead very complicated IT projects. And also they need to have these managerial skills, and they want to have it. From other side, this program also developed for people who act as leaders now, but they understand that they have not enough technical expertise to continue working as leaders in a dynamic field of engineering or IT management. So maybe the next slide. In the next. And what are the main components and what are the main parts of the program? So the program consists of 4 large blocks. The first block is a soft skill block, which covers courses in leadership and team management and effective client communication and presentation strategies. The second large block is co-professional block that includes delivery management basic course and delivery management advanced course. Also, this block includes a course in digital and AI transformations and 2 courses related to scientific component of the program. Also, you will have an opportunity to choose the courses you want to deepen your knowledge within the elective block of the program. This elective block includes or provides 2 types of courses. From one side, if you feel that you want to deepen your knowledge in more technical courses, you can choose a solution architecture foundations or solution architecture practices, or strategic management course, or course in information security. You know that security is really important now. Or if you think that you need more information and you want to deepen your knowledge in more managerial courses, you also can choose product management, change management, advanced business analysis, or engineering management courses. So what these programs mean? It means that if you feel that you want to lead a complicated, interesting, and up-to-date IT projects, and you feel that you don't have enough technical expertise, you can choose this one. Or if you also have this technical component, you can choose more managerial courses that cover all spheres of project management, more technical academic details of the program. So it covers 90 credits, lasts 3 semesters, a year and a half. The language, as we said earlier, materials of the program materials will be provided in English, and delivery, it depends, can be in Russian or in English. Okay, the major of the program is software engineering with minor specialization in project management. The next slide. So, and how the program is built. Again, the program covers 3 semesters. The first 2 semesters have normal academic classes, as in every university. The first semester includes more co-professional courses, as you can see. It's delivery management, engineering excellence, digital and AI transformation, and leadership and team management. And also you will be able to choose one of the elective courses. It means either change management or solution architecture foundations. And the second course also includes soft skill courses, some co-professional, and the larger part will be devoted to elective courses. During the third semester, it will be divided into 2 parts. First 2 weeks will be devoted to the internship. Also, it was a question in the chat about where and in what companies. Yeah. So, of course, we provide an opportunity to have this internship in EPAM and to join EPAM project. But also, if you want to have this internship in some other companies, also you can do it. For example, in a company where you work, and this company can provide you all the resources for the internship. It's okay. We can accept it, and we can you can do it in this way. And also the second part of the third semester, it will be devoted to a final project and writing your master thesis. So, question about the classes. We understand that mainly all our students are working professionals. So, the classes will be conducted in the evening. They will start at 5:30 p.m. Tashkent time. Every day you will have 1 or 2 classes, not more. Also that you will be able to combine both working and studying on master's program. Okay, maybe next slide. And now some words about scientific component. Of course, if you are planning to continue your studying after the master degree and get your Doctor of Philosophy degree or PhD, also this program gives you an opportunity to learn how to do it. I mean, during the master's program, you will conduct your first scientific research. Also, you will have an opportunity to write an article, to publish it, and to take part in the conferences. And what are the main advantages of scientific component of the program? First of all, you will have an opportunity to apply the research findings and also those theoretical knowledge that you will receive in real-world practical projects during your internship. Also, you will have an opportunity to choose between the diverse research opportunities. Any topic you would like to analyze or to work on is available for you. So you will have access to the latest research, and all your scientific journey within the program will be guided by EPAM leading expert, and this journey also has a very structured, a very well structured. So you will start the next slide, please, if possible. So thank you. You will start working within your scientific topic during the first semester. So it will be the time when your task will be just to understand in what field you would like to do your research and you want to deepen your knowledge. Also on the slide, you can see maybe the fields where you can choose, but also we will give you the list of proposals for research from our mentors. You will have during your scientific journey, you will have your academic scientific supervisor who will help you with the scientific and academic part of your work, but also you will have your mentor from production who will help you with or assist you with the practical part of your research. So during the first semester, you will just understand what topic you will study and get acquainted with your scientific supervisor and mentor from production. Also during the second semester, you will have theoretical course in methodology of scientific research and academic writing, where you will get theoretical knowledge and understand what to do and how to do it, and international research project, where you also will gain this international experience, as I said earlier, and also you will start working with your topic and plan your research and get ready for the internship. And during the third semester, you will have your internship in IPM, where you will conduct your experiment and do everything connected to your final project. And then you will have 8 weeks to write your master thesis, and then you will have your public presentation and defense. So thank you, maybe. Yeah. And what do you need to enter the program? First of all, next year. The first thing you need to have is your bachelor's degree. It can be either in management or in any other area. Also, you need proficiency in English because materials are in English, so starting from B1 and more level. And also, you will have to take an interview where we will talk about your motivation, about your plans for future, and in what way this program can be beneficial for your future career. So that's it from my side. So thank you. Maybe if there are any questions, I can answer. I see the question about when start. Yeah, so when the program starts. The program we will start on 29th of September.
And Ola, also, I believe it was a question regarding when we've started, when we launched the master's degree program first time.
First time in ITPU, yeah. If we talk about when the first program, we started it in 2024, and now we have 25 master degree students in software engineering. And this year we have not one program, but 3 programs. So it will be software engineering with specialization in solution architecture, cloud and DevOps and data, IT project management, and information security.
Thank you, Emilian, Ola, for your presentation. And we can move forward to the final part of our presentation. And we have this motto that we do believe that great people create great work. And we do believe that master's program within ITPAC University and EPAM will bring you a value to your career perspectives and to your growth as a professional. And I will give another chance for those who missed it to fill in the form. And we will give a few minutes for you to fill in the form if you didn't do it earlier. And also let me check the chat if we have any other questions. So guys, now it's your time, whether either you would like to fill in the form so that your personal assistant will call you, and this person will stay with you during all admission process, starting from the first admission call, then with organizing interview, helping you with the documents, and till this personal assistant will pass you to our academic team who will organize an onboarding week, and will stay with you during your learning process. Because one of the main value, maybe not main, but I believe important value of our education is that we have people, not only professors who will teach you, but also a group manager, the person who will stay in touch with you during entire educational year, and will help you with all questions during this time, because we understand that sometimes it is challenging to study online. That's why we have the special person starting from the admission and following during the next educational year. I can see that people are filling in the form. Thank you so much for this. I will give you one more minute, and also let me check the chat. I can see thanks from people. Thank you also our attendees for joining this webinar, because we do believe in our program, and we believe that it's important to share this opportunity with the world. And also, I would like to say thank you very much, our experts, our speakers for today, Bahadir, Natalia, Alexandra, and Olga. Uh, these people, you will meet them also during your study. So I believe it was the first touch, but you will hear from them more if you decide to join the program. And let me check the forms. Yeah, I can see that it was filling. I believe it's the moment when we say you goodbye, and see you during the admission process and during the master's degree in IT project management and AI. Thank you for joining us today, and have a great evening.
Thank you very much, all.
Thank you.